Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Is XRP poised for a face? This is how they described it. A face-ripping rally to $10. Is that coming up? That's what they say. But here's a bigger question. If XRP does do something like that, I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying, what if it does, right? Let's ask that question, since that's what this article is about. If XRP has a face-ripping rally to anywhere higher than where it is now, where does XLM go? Because they always move together. People forget that Bitcoin controls everything else, and XRP to a degree controls XLM during those bull markets. XRP goes up, XLM goes up, XRP goes down, XLM goes down. So always keep that in mind. So let's just play that game. Let's say XRP goes to $5. Where does XLM go? Now, this article is going to say, they're going to consider the possibilities of XRP going to $10. But if it goes to $10, where does XLM go? Now, just keep in mind, though, also, there's usually a little bit of lag. Like XRP moves, and there's like a delay, and then XLM moves, which is very interesting. It's similar to how Bitcoin's effect is on XRP and a lot of other coins as well, right? It's like Bitcoin moves and then other things just consolidate for a while. At least this is what I've seen. Then they go up later. There's like a lag there, right? That liquidity has to come out. And then, of course, there is the willingness of the people to play with that liquidity when they take profits and move it around. You know how it goes. But anyway, this article here is titled XRP Set for Face-Ripping Rally, Why XRP Price Surge may just be beginning. Okay, I'll take it. If it goes there, I'll take it. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting for it to happen. And once again, I want to put this out there. When these major coins go off, Bitcoin, XRP, of course, Ethereum is going to have its day. And I can't wait to make some more crazy gains off of Bitcoin, because I'm expecting Bitcoin to do big things, 100%. And I don't care what the ECB said. Yes, I saw those articles. You have to understand, your enemy is not going to tell you the truth. The ECB is scared and has been scared stiff of Bitcoin from the beginning. They have a vested interest to try to throw shade and dirt on Bitcoin every chance that they get. So I don't care what the ECB is saying. They're going to try to be negative, right? Bitcoin is doing fantastic as far as I'm concerned, having come this far and what it's been able to do and the propensity for it to explode. You hear all these experts saying this, only for the ECB to say other things. But anyway, just push that FUD to the side. I don't care. I don't care what the ECB says. So now, slapping that down, I'm trying to keep in mind, like, when these bigger coins go off, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, XLM, I believe, just not financial advice, my humble opinion, XLM will have his day, Algorand, etc. Those micro caps, people are sitting on a ton of micro caps. I know a few micro caps I'm very interested in. And if one had a ton of micro caps when everything else go off and it flows through those altcoins and it goes down to those micro cap altcoins, those are going to make some insane gains, in my humble opinion. So, but we don't really discuss that much here on this channel. But, like I said before, it's like ones that I keep my eye on, and I've been keeping my eye on for a while, are like, just as an example, I just want to see, like, I can't wait for them to roll it out. I want to see what's going to happen when Flare, I will say it again, it's just true. When Flare rolls out all those smart contracts, I want to see if they could pull it off. I do. Get it done. Do you understand? They're trying to roll out smart contracts for Bitcoin. How does that affect Bitcoin's ecosystem, right? Smart contracts for Bitcoin, XRP, Dogecoin. Then I've heard and read some things about possibility of smart contracts for XLM in the future. So like that's even with Soroban having just come out. But picture this. You have this one chain with all of this stuff flowing through it. That's what really gets me, and I want to see how that affects everything. And then there's that interesting dynamic, once again, between Flare and that Songbird, which that Songbird a little different. See, I think you can delegate Songbird, so you have that happening. You have people delegating, so there's some of that Songbird locked up, but they have a lock supply. See, Flare is a little bit, I don't think they have a lock supply. right? It's like inflationary, but they're trying to make it deflationary because they're burning some flare. It's a little bit confusing. But that Songbird has a locked supply. So it's like when all of that hits Songbird, then what does it do to Songbird? I'm just playing with thoughts here. You know what I mean? Not financial advice. I'm just like, we have conversations here. People key me into a lot of good information. I hope that I bring some information to the table. So I'm just playing with ideas here. And I know somebody's probably going to give me clarity on this about the supply of flare and all that type of stuff. But that's just an example. There's a lot of these crazy micro caps out there that have extremely good use cases. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't impressed for over the last year until maybe the last 3-4 months in a lot of, I've been investigating some of these things that have been brought to me that I found, and there's a lot of good projects out there right now. But anyway, so getting back to this, it says, in particular, they cited the impending Bitcoin halving in April, combined with increasing interest from institutional investors through exchange-traded funds, ETFs, in anticipation of the Federal Reserve interest rate cut, which will, if they do that, it will have to happen way later this year. In my humble opinion, it have to happen way later this year. It can't happen right now. That's why it didn't happen. It didn't happen yet. It says, for instance, Ben Weiss, CEO of CoinFlip, echoes the sentiment. He highlighted the global expansion of crypto innovations and the upcoming Bitcoin halving as catalyst for further growth. I agree with that. Similarly, influential figures such as Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital and Arthur Hayes of BitMEX Exchange were cited for having predicted a, quote, face-ripping rally, unquote, in the crypto market. You got all these top people calling for it, and they're hungry to make money. Make no mistake about it. They're hungry, just about as hungry as retail. Everybody's been suffering across the board. They want those big bucks. And you've had people from just regular analysts to some of the top analysts in the professional fields calling for a big rally at some point this year. And I don't see why it wouldn't happen. But of course, there's no guarantees in anything, but I can't wait for it to happen. Since last week, Hayes forecasted that the U.S. Federal Reserve policy reversal would trigger a surge in Bitcoin price, potentially reaching $1 million. Well, it would trigger a surge in almost every risk asset. You want to be real. So that's an easy call in my humble opinion. Notably, researcher Thielen emphasized that Bitcoin's performance often dictates the trajectory of other major cryptos like Ethereum and XRP. Yeah, I just discussed that. I literally just went over that. With Bitcoin at $51,314, it would experience a staggering 1,849% increase to reach $1 million. Now, $1 million? You guys let me know out there. Do you believe, because I honestly want to know, do you believe Bitcoin can reach $1 million? You feel like that? Listen, I say $100,000, Bitcoin is looking great. That's how I personally feel. $1 million, and I've heard a lot of them call for this. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to put any bad energy out there and smack it down. No, well, if it goes there, so be it. But I think 100,000, 150,000, heck, I say $85,000. I think Bitcoin is cooking at that point. And I think you'll see a lot happening in the market. But if Bitcoin were to make it to $1 million, everything else is going to go absolutely insane. You're talking about life-changing gains possibly for a lot of people, depending on what they hold. Once again, not financial advice. It says applying a similar percentage increase to XRP, which trades at 54 cents right now, would elevate its value to approximately $10.65. I would take a little bit off of that because I don't think that XRP would exactly go up the same percentage as Bitcoin. No, but would it go up significantly? Yes. Just going off of raw bullishness alone, if Bitcoin were to go that high, and cutting a little bit off of that $10 there because of I don't think it would go up 1,849% off of raw bullishness. We're not taking into account any utility with this. I'd say $6, $7, $8, maybe around there like that, just off of that alone, but I could be completely wrong. You let me know how you feel about it. Okay. I see a lot of comments, so you can comment in the comment section if you feel you see fit to do so. So now let's move on here to a little bit of stellar news. We know they unleashed the beast the other day. That Sorrow band, sweet Sorrow band. All right. So now we have them once again And this is what I want to see. Once again, pushing that payroll aspect. Listen, folks, we want as much stuff flowing across Stellar as possible. So you have XLM flowing across Stellar. That's the best thing they have, the best of the best, period. The best of the best. Before USDC came, it was XLM. Everybody is always looking for the news on what XLM. But I think that's the consensus. But USDC has its place, you know, as being a regulatory instrument where they have to get behind something that is regulatory compliant, and you know, it doesn't go up or down in price. It doesn't give them a headache. So we understand the involvement with USDC. I think we understand that quite clear. But we want everything flowing across it. XLM, USDC, other things getting wrapped and flowing across Stellar. Clog up Stellar and trigger that surge pricing there. We're here to make money off of Stellar. So, I mean, at least I know a lot of people here on this channel want to make money off of Stellar. So to have an additional thing like bonds, perhaps, and now payroll. See, they've been pushing this for a while. Now they're starting to get real heavy with it. This is a blog they released today. It says bigger scales, this company bigger scales global payroll with digital payouts on the Stellar network. And I believe there's a possibility we see an increase in this activity over the next few years. I don't know how many people will be in Stellar for the next few years, but just looking at it, this is something that could be really, really epic as and important as the digital nomad lifestyle gets bigger. And I talked about this years ago. People are grossly underestimating that. Let me make this clear. A lot of people don't want to live in the West anymore. It's greatly expensive. I mean, socially, it's very caustic. All right. So people are leaving the U.S. in droves, looking for greener pastures, looking for better living. It's super expensive in Canada. Right? It's super expensive in the United States. I'm not sure how Europe is doing right now, but we have a lot of great subscribers from Europe. They can let us know. Is it expensive in Europe? I read that they're having quite a difficult economic time over there as well. So people are going other places. But what's happening is because of remote work or working for oneself, they can still work in the U.S. but live elsewhere. And that's a lot of that is going on. You hear, well, I don't want to say you hear, but if you've been keeping up with the news, I hear a lot of people talking about, I'm going to move to now everybody wants to move to Mexico. I was talking about Mexico a long time ago. I got a lot of people that I love. They were Mexican natives, came to the United States, worked, saved up their money, went back to Mexico. I remember I was telling people that. I told people. And in addition to native Mexicans who now they own their houses and land and stuff going back to Mexico, you have American-born people going to Mexico, and then also Bali, and a lot of other places like Cambodia, where you have a huge expat communities. So you have a lot of that going on, especially people retiring. I don't know how much money people have, but they want their dollar to go a little bit further. They leave the United States, and there's a lot of great places, although a lot of people don't know about this, a lot of great places that they can go. Now, with that, you're going to need money to flow. Some people are running their businesses, they're working, and they need to pay this person or that person with payroll or the disbursement, because it can do a lot of different things. With the disbursement platform, if they appeal to that crowd, that could be huge for Stellar. And everything that goes on Stellar and has activity on Stellar will affect XLM's price. And I don't know about you, but I want that price to go up. So this is really good here. This is bigger scales global payroll with digital payouts on Stellar network. Then it says this a little bit here. Bigger is a software development company with a mission to remove barriers for early stage startups to help them achieve their full potential. If it does this by providing tailored software engineering services for early stage startups. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be using services like this to cut costs, but still pay their workers wherever they may be in the world. Pay them without going through all of these third party programs. also to receive their funds or move it around, like whatever they want to do. This is going to be groundbreaking for those who want to use it if Stellar plays their cards right, or the companies building on Stellar, promote these types of products well enough. It says companies that operate across geographical borders face significant operational and financial challenges, to say the least. It says in paying global workforce, fluctuating currency rates, transacting in multiple foreign currencies, and the manual nature of payroll administration for remote workers. Create friction for companies like Bigger that rely on global operations to serve their customers. As the enterprises scale, human resources and treasury managers seek tools that streamline, automate, and reconcile payroll to minimize risk and operational costs. Bigger, an Australian company. Shout out to everybody in Australia. We have a lot of great subscribers in Australia. Appreciate every single one of you. Bigger, an Australian company providing training and business planning to non-technical founders, building and scaling technical startups, experience exponential growth throughout 2023. We're going to stop right there. But yeah, this can be huge. It says using crypto to pay workers proved to be a faster and low cost option. And I concentrate. It's not about speed at this point. We all know we're better than the legacy system. We know that 100%. But that speed. I've read a lot of articles, people complaining about the speed of their payments. Oh, they're held up in the banks. They're held up in the system. They need that money now. And Stellar can provide it. So, I think this could be a significant development into the future. And I like to see that Stellar is doing this and making a little push. So now let's move on here. We're going to skip an article. All right. So I took a little longer on those first two articles because when I enjoy an article, I take a little bit longer because I have more thoughts, and I actually enjoy these articles so far today. So we're going to skip that and go to this one here. This article is titled XRP Price Top Analyst. Hey, I'm not calling them a top analyst. This is what the article says, because there's always someone who comes in the comment section. Everybody is a top analyst. Everybody is an expert. You got to talk to the writers about that. All right. I don't have anything to do with that. Anyway, top analyst predicts XRP rally to 91 cents. Here's why. I'll take 91 cents right now just to start. Yeah, let's go there. So the cryptocurrency universe recently witnessed a bustle. Oh, I like that word. Good word. A bustle. I haven't heard that in years. Following a leading crypto market analyst remarks on XRP's imminent run to 91 cents, as per a post shared on X. Shared by one of the most renowned crypto analysts, Dark Defender. Dark Defender, you're making a lot of waves lately. Shout out to Dark Defender. Okay. And Dark Defender has some very entertaining thoughts. I'll tell you that. Dark Defender. This post gained noteworthy traction as soon as it surfaced within the market, as XRP's price illustrated a substantial bearish movement today, dropping below the 55-cent mark as of press time. The Rippleback token traded primarily in the red today, with the analyst statement coming in contrast to his recent price action. Well, what was the timeline that he was talking about? So the derivatives data further signal a downtrend for the token. Not that that means much. The markets are so unpredictable right now, just from what I've seen. This is although a consolidatory phase might be imminent. Dark Defender retains bullishness on XRP. Yes, stand your ground. I like people that stand their ground. They have a thought, they believe in it, and they don't change their belief just because people pressure them. I like that. I respect those kind of people. Intriguingly, Dark Defender shared a series of posts on X over the past few days, showcasing bullishness on the Rippleback token. Recently, the analyst even proclaimed XRP to hit $1.88 as part of the token's Wave 3 targets. Aligning with this, the analyst spotlights XRP's hitting the arm's resistance in the daily chart as of February the 17th. Eyeing supports in the short term. Meanwhile, the XRP's Wave 2's positioning as a corrective wave. The last point ends between the range of 51 cents and 50 cents. Man, I want to get to the 91 cent part. You're dragging this article out. I mean, no disrespect. I need to get to the important part. A potential break above this cloud indicates a significant uptrend, thereby making the token's run to targets 66 cents, 77 cents, and 91 cents imminent. Conversely, a close below the Ichimoku clouds could mean a downtrend for XRP. XRP. So very quickly, a little random tidbit, because I keep seeing things like this all over the place. That, you know, for all of my horror movie fans, have you not seen lately all of these comparisons? And see, I'm old school. So I grew up with Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. All right. These are the OG horror movie villains. And then later on, then you had Candyman. People have been putting up these posts where they say these people walk into a room, who's walking out? And the main ones that I've seen are Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Pinhead from Hellraiser, another OG, Pinhead from Hellraiser, and then I think Art the Clown is usually interchangeable between Art the Clown from Terrifier series, which I love that villain. It's just a sick villain. And Valak, like the nun character. Now, I want to be real. Let's just whittle it down. Let's just get straight to the truth from those who have watched all the movies. I think the last two standing is going to be Pinhead and Jason Voorhees. First of all, you can't destroy Jason. Like, you can get rid of him. He's coming back. He's immortal. He already died. He's like a zombie, but he's an unstoppable force. He can take anything you could throw at him. He has super strength and apparently super speed, because like you could run, and he'll just be around the corner. You ran 5 blocks and all of a sudden he's just walking calmly in one shot. Next thing you know, he's around the corner. He catches you. But so you have Jason, an unstoppable force, but then you have Pinhead. And I got to say, when I first thought about this, I said, Jason's running through all of them. But with Pinhead, yeah, he can look. He has those hellacious powers. He can summon all of these chains to just rip you apart, stop you. I've watched quite a few Hellraiser movies. It's hard for me to say. I will give the victory to Pinhead, because realistically, in a battle, he just has to rip Jason apart. Even if Jason heals himself and comes back together, which he can. What they said was, who walks out of this room? Pinhead will walk out of that room. I don't think Freddy is beating Jason. We already saw that in the movie Freddy versus Jason, even though Jason sort of had help from those people, right, in that movie. But Freddy is a close third to them, but I don't think Freddy is stopping Jason. I just don't see it happening. Michael Myers is leaving in a body bag. My apologies to those who love Michael Myers. But I saw that last movie and I almost didn't even want to watch it. And man, listen, Jamie Lee Curtis, people can't tell me anything about the OG strong women from the 80s and 90s. Oh, man, I love some Jamie Lee Curtis, Ripley from Aliens. Oh, man, these people were tough. Oh, man, even when you go to like Xena, the warrior. What do you know about Xena, the warrior princess? You don't know anything about Xena. I got a lot of youngsters in here. You don't know. But anyway, Jamie Lee Curtis killed Michael Myers. If she can kill Michael Myers, then Jason's walking through him like toilet paper. Pinhead's walking through him like toilet paper. And Fred, like, come on. So I love Michael. I love Mike. I watched a lot of his movies, grew up on Mike. But no, he's right now, for what they made him become. No. He's not the one walking out that room. So you let me know your thoughts if you watch any horror movies. You know who they didn't put in there? I haven't seen put in there. Put Candyman in there. Put the Candyman in there. Yeah, put the Candyman in there. So anyway, so now we will close out with. Let's close out with a little Solana. I have a Bitcoin article as well. We close out with a little Solana news here. So this article is titled, Filecoin gains momentum with Solana partnership. Solana just continues to get more bullish, stronger, better. You know, who doesn't love Solana right now? There was a lot of haters of Solana about a year ago. It says, in a significant development for the decentralized storage sector, Filecoin will integrate its decentralized storage capabilities with Solana's high-performance blockchain. The merge will likely strengthen Solana's infrastructure so it can really rival Ethereum after transitioning to a more secure, scalable, and reliable decentralized model with improved accessibility and functionality for infrastructure providers and indexers. All right, so listen, I don't know much about Filecoin. I've heard a little bit about it. I really do. And when I don't hold something, I really don't care about it. Like, if it's not going to make me money, there is no point to bogging my mind down with information about it. But if it makes Solana better and stronger, then I'm all for it, because I definitely believe in Solana. I definitely have made money off Solana, and I want to make a whole lot more. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.